Missionary Jack? Where'd you get that from?
Man, every girl I ever dated nicknamed me that. I don't know why.
Oh man, bro! Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time today. Congratulations on the success with your single. Was Poppin', #2 in the country right now.
Thank you.
How does that feel to be with that happening right now in the middle of a pandemic? I know the pandemic is happening, but like to be at this moment in your career, how are you feeling about it?
Sheesh, I mean, everybody keeps talking to me like, damn, bro, you sad that you can't experience this to the fullest degree because of what's going on? And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I would have #2 without the pandemic. There might have been some more music out. You know, the Big Drizzy Man might have dropped or something. I don't know what. So for now, I got to be thankful. And I got to be happy that God decided to bless me during such a dark time.
Absolutely. I came across your music probably a year and a half ago. My guy, Willie Joe, he's from the Bay.
Willie Joe Rippenstein.
Yeah, he was posting your content. I was listening. I was like, yo, bro's dope. And to see everything come full circle for you to have the success with this single is super dope, man. They said you were watching the movie before you hopped on. What you watching?
Who said that?
That's what I was just told a few seconds ago. Like, yo, he's watching the movie.
Okay. I'm watching this movie called Gone with the Wind.
Oh, word.
And it's about 4.5 hours long. There's a damn intermission in it. It's from the 40s, but I'm just trying to watch I found this list of the 50 greatest movies of all time, and it's on there. It's living up to the hype. I mean, I see the appeal.
Yeah. How many have you knocked off on that list already?
This is the first one. I found the list last night.
That's what's up. I saw that you got a track on the Madden 21 that's going to be coming out later this year, man. How's that feel? That's got to be crazy.
Yeah, man. I talked about it on my IG. Like, it's actually a huge deal to me. The guy that made the beat, his name's Chuck English of the Cool Kids.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember I first discovered the Cool Kids when I was playing NBA Live 08 when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, this is jamming. And now to get my first video game placement with him is beautiful because he's one of my favorite producers of all time. So on a personal level, it's really dope to me. And when I was growing up, I always discovered music on sports game soundtracks. I didn't play Call of Duty or nothing like that. I played FIFA, 2K, Madden. That's what I was playing. So to get these placements is huge to me.
For sure. Yeah, I'm trash at Call of Duty, but I can get busy with Madden, bro. We're gonna have to see what's up. They said you're a Steelers fan, right?
That's correct.
And that Steelers Raiders rivalry is a big deal.
Is it?
I mean, it's been a big deal since I was young. I know, it was way back in the day when I was in the
two gritty franchises.
Yeah. So we might have to see what's up.
Glad to hear you're Raiders and not Niners, man.
Oh, of course, bro. Yeah, I can't run with the Niners. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but you know what? It is what it is. I ain't mad at it. I'm still hurt because they went to Vegas, but the stadium looks super dope though. So I mean, I'm into that.
That's what's up, man.
What have you been working on while doing the whole shelter in place thing? I'm sure you've been in the studio getting busy.
Yeah, I mean that's all there really is to do for the most part. So I've been cooking up, and this song has just made me want to make another few smashes. So I'm on it right now. I'm writing, cooking.
Yo, the remix has DaBaby, Tory Lanez, and Lil Wayne on there. Getting Wayne on the track, that has to be a moment for you. I mean, DaBaby and Tory Lanez, don't get me wrong, super dope artists, incredible, but having Lil Wayne on the record.
You're right. It's validating. It's a bucket list moment. It's one of those moments that made me feel like maybe I am who I've always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've always dreamed of. So I got to give credit to my OG Drama. He put that together.
Absolutely.
But no, it was amazing. And then meeting Wayne, and then he interviewed me on his Young Money radio. All the moments with him are just like, you know what I mean? Like crazy.
Absolutely. It's a moment, bro. That's incredible. How do you feel about the way hip hop is right now with all the different artists, with everybody? It seems like a lot more people are actually working together right now. So that's always a blessing.
Yeah.
With everything else that's been going on, how you looking at it?
I was talking to Mace the other night on 4th of July.
Damn, that's what's up.
He was telling me that what's so strange about now and say 15, 20, 25 years ago is that people want to work together so much. And then at the time then, let's say it was Dipset or it was G Unit or whoever was hot, early 2000s, late 90s, anyone. they dominated. That's what the game was. It was them, and that's it. And there was no, let's see if we can throw them a bone. No, it's like we want to dominate, and we don't want anyone else to even get any shine. And now it's not like that. And maybe you could say that's the competition has died down a little, the competitive spirit, has died down a little, or maybe there's just so many artists that really can't be controlled. But it's that domination factor doesn't exist as much. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just thought it was interesting more than anything.
Absolutely.
So that was the perspective I got.
Absolutely. Do you have a lot of you said Mace, you have a lot of other OGs from like in the hip hop game that have given you some guidance, that have, chopped up with you and, gave you some pointers and some things to look out for as you navigate through this business?
Yeah, I mean, Drama and Cannon being signed to them are probably the main ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that have given me like all the game in the world. So I really got to say them. But I naturally gravitate to people that have been in the game a while because I'm like, what could I learn? You know what I mean? All that perspective. It feels like a cheat code to get to know somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like something I can't get from my peers. So it's like, even outside of just the music, I've always liked old people because I'm like, what is it like to be old?
That's great. That's what's up, man. That's dope. Now, I know you got a lot of love for your hometown, and you've been out there recently participating in some of the protests surrounding the killings of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. How important is that to you? And I already know the answer to the question, but it's for the people to hear from your mouth directly, other than just in the freestyles and different things that you do.
Of course. Well, I mean, something like that, the main word I've been attaching to it is no-brainer, because it kind of just comes down to you can't really like play it neutral. You know what I mean? You can't just play like, I see both sides. This is the kind of thing that forces you to. And it was never hard for me to choose, but there's definitely been a responsibility that's felt more lately of I need to use my voice. I have a platform, and one thing I've always talked about is I have a lot of white kids that kind of see themselves in me and look up to me, and they might have parents that don't see things the same way as I do, or a lot of black people do, in terms of that being wrong, and that there's a discrepancy between the way black and white people are treated in the country. And I feel a responsibility with all those white kids looking up to me like, oh, he's so cool, to, if I'm going to influence them, tell them like, well, yo, there's something obvious going on here, and your parents might not put you onto it, but if you're going to listen to my music, I'm going to put you onto it. So, yeah.
Absolutely. That's what's up, bro. That's dope. What do you have on the horizon before the year wraps up? Are you working? I mean, like we already talked about you working on more music and being in the lab and stuff, but what are you looking forward to?
I'm just
cliche question. You feel me?
I'm looking forward to this election.
Right. Get out and vote. Get registered.
I'm looking forward to seeing some things hopefully change for the better before the end of the year.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the most pleasant year. I've experienced some personal blessings, but there's a dark cloud hanging over everything. I'd really like to see some of that disappear before the year's up.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Yeezy talking about he running for president?
I ain't got no thoughts on that. Because I don't even know if it's like, I don't even know how legitimate it is. There's reports coming out that he can't. I've always liked Kanye West. I think he's an independent thinker in the age of herd mentality, sheep mentality. He's somebody that has put his neck out and said, you can hate me. But in terms of him running for president, I don't feel no way about it, for real.
Absolutely. That's what's up, man. Hey, bro, I appreciate you giving me some of your time in this Zoom interview. It's a little weird doing a little screen thing, and it's all good, man. Much continued success to you. Hopefully, within the next week or two, that what's Poppin can jump up to that #1 spot. No shade to DaBaby and Roddy Ricch, but they've had it for 4 weeks now.
Well, it'll be
up there
2 in a row for him if we get there, because he's included on the song.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So he's good. But yeah, man, thank you for giving me some of your time, bro.
I appreciate all the help you can give me to get there, man. Thank you.